The Supreme Court paves way for all the states to denotify highways passing through cities to allow liquor vendors to continue business. The Apex Court has also dismissed petition challenging Chandigarh administration's decision to denotify state highways and allow liquor vends on it. News just coming in. The Supreme Court paves way for all the states to denotify highways passing through cities to allow liquor vendors to continue business. The Apex Court has also dismissed petition challenging Chandigarh administration's decision to denotify state highway and allow liquor vendors on it. Supreme Court allows all the states in India to denotify highways. Decision comes so that liquor vendors can continue business. The Supreme Court clarifies on the liquor ban that it had imposed on the shops that were on highways. It has paved way for all the states to denotify highways passing through cities so that liquor vendors can continue business. The Apex Court has also dismissed petition challenging Chandigarh administration's decision to denotify state highway and allow liquor vendors on it. Meenakshi joins me on the phone line. Meenakshi, now the Supreme Court has paved way for all the states to denotify highways passing through the cities to allow liquor vendors to continue business. Meenakshi?
Well, yes, you rightly pointed out, this comes as a reprieve for a lot of city administrations. In this particular regard, this was for the Chandigarh administration's notification which had gone ahead post the Supreme Court judgment which had banned liquors on state highways and had re-notified some of those roads as city roads. Now that particular move of the Chandigarh government, Chandigarh administration had come up for challenge before the Apex Court, and today significantly the Supreme Court has said that if those roads are within city limits, it does not essentially have a problem with the state governments moving in and giving another shape or name to those roads. The original concept of the Supreme Court judgment the court held was to dissuade people from driving and drinking, especially on highways. So this comes as a reprieve for a lot of state governments who have been reeling under the aftermath of the Supreme Court judgment, because again our viewers will recall a lot of the liquor vends had to wrap up, which went on to result in a lot of revenue loss to the exchequer of those state governments, and subsequently the state government then went ahead and re-notified a lot of those state highways to come within their jurisdiction, and that particular move was under the challenge before the Supreme Court, which today the court has understood somewhere the position of the state government that revenue is a significant part which needs to come in for the state governments, and therefore the Supreme Court has held if those roads are within city limits, it doesn't essentially have a problem.
Meenakshi, so what the Supreme Court has essentially said is that if these roads are within city limits, then they can be denotified as highways so that people who are doing business there can carry on their business.
Well, that is correct. That is the moot, one has to encapsulate what has happened today in Supreme Court. The court has gone ahead and dismissed petition which was challenging the Chandigarh administration's decision to denotify state highways and allow liquor vends on it. Now, because it is the Apex Court's ruling, it has a bearing across India, and therefore other state administrations could also derive a lot of solace from this and perhaps mull over how to accommodate liquor vends on the highways which had to be closed down in the aftermath of the Supreme Court judgment. Clearly, the top court of the country explaining the real intention behind its original judgment that was to dissuade people from drinking and driving, especially on highways. But if there are some roads which fall within the city limits, a state government can go ahead and denotify it, that particular road, and give it some other shape or name. Back to you.
Thank you, Meenakshi, for joining us with the latest details on the Supreme Court's latest order.